Hey everyone, we're back with some more Ark Nova Arena gameplay. Starting off today in rank number 3 for the new season. I guess kind of new, I mean it's 2 weeks in, but yeah. Still doesn't really mean much at this stage, but pretty good start to the season, I guess. Hello Lobster, you are indeed first. Oh, I guess we can get the poll going again, actually. Don't think we had the poll the last couple of weeks. Hello Jay-Z. Okay, up against Tiny H first game. I really don't like the thing that at the start, like I can't see the rating of my opponent now, their arena rating. Um I think Mark Animals is generally better, but on Hollywood Hills I probably prefer to have the sponsor action. We get past another one. Wow, it's just good actions all around. Our opponents can have good actions no matter what they take. But yeah, I think we still prefer sponsor plus X token or Sos maybe. I think I prefer X token or Sos over Wow, and they actually prioritize taking build over rock water. I think that's a bit of a mistake. Oh, and now as for the start we want. Habitat diversity is a project. Geological with Wolverine is not that good. Pretty sure just double reef animals decent enough. Gets us 2 different habitats. So we're really going for habitats though. Not really a great hand for it. Very nice starting with a Sos at 5. Maybe we can. I mean, we have an excuse to start Africa Partner Zoo anyway, so then we have 3 different continents. Keep the alligator for some release potential. I think Geological's also worth keeping, probably. Better than a random Wolverine, I guess. International Zoo Aquatic Park. It gives us more reason to start. Yeah, there's also no sponsor in that hand. That's kind of trash. Hello, Christian. Hello, Toet. Thank you. No, it's a new feature of Arena, so they added the confirmation so people can't queue without realizing they're queuing as their opponent gets Explorer. So it means that you have to click accept now before games. It's really not ideal at all. We also have sponsors at 5 just doing nothing. So I think I do just want to start Africa Partner Zoo and just break 5. Our hand is just so bad that I don't care if we have to discard 1 card. 5-0 all the way to the end of the season. I wish. Our opponent starts Asia, which could of course mean they're trying to pilfer, especially with Primax as a project. They're more than likely trying to pilfer. But they're also probably pretty happy with a quick round 1 because they have an Explorer in their hand that they would like to play before animals. So I wouldn't be surprised at all to see break 5 here. No, they're building again. For another H. Okay. You have got to be kidding me. Explorer and Aquarium. Alright, just kill me right now. Probably this is the best spot, I guess. I really want the X token to be able to just break next move. Okay, at least there's 1 back for us. That's pretty nice. They actually X back sponsors, so like they are so heavily telegraphing that they want to just pilfer me. What do we do about that? I don't want to play animals and get pilfered once. Or is it the worst? The thing is also if we break, they just get to play Explorer, but they also have to discard 2 cards. What if we just X back card? I mean, Xing back sponsors is just such a, a weird move. I don't understand any reasoning behind. Oh, they also can't pilfer. They don't have money. So we're actually pretty safe to just That's so weird. Why? I guess we're pretty safe to just, well, kind of actually want to start with the reputation. I think we just do this and break. We want the rep to get Amazon House played faster. They're insane, right? What the hell is happening? So I'm assuming they have a primate breeding program. That is such good news for us if that's the case, and we make them discard stuff here. Because if that's true, we're making them discard the primate, or the aquarium, or the explorer, or the breeding program, stuff like that. Hello, Mike. No, I mean, I think what happens is you start queuing for a game and it pops like before you realize, that sort of thing. Or maybe you're tabbed into something else and it like pops and then you can't react in time. Anyway, yeah, it definitely looks like their breeding program. Which means they either have Explorer or Aquarium, but not both, which is very good for us. But they still have a better start than us, although we're looking alright on habitats. But we don't really have a solution to get our... Well, I mean, I guess the alligator is the answer to how we're getting it. I really don't like having to grab Europe here, though. It's not ideal. I think we'll just go animals to get even more reputation. Problem is also building placement. I didn't really think about it, but we don't have a good spot for a 4-size enclosure at all. They take snapping. Okay, for the rhino. Pretty sure we want Amazon House up here. Okay, I mean, that pretty much tells us they kept Explorer, I guess. Maybe we can do cards trying to find a better America's animal. I guess just like an America's Reef animal would be great here. Actually, pretty damn good. Now we got a problem if they break here. I can't imagine they do, though. Yeah, and I just remembered that we have posturing, so it's not bad at all. Okay, that's slightly annoying. We also have a partner zoo here on 8, so we probably want to upgrade to SOS as well this game. I mean, have to keep Amazon House. I think we're just keeping this for our 5th. It's okay, we know a lot of their hand. I mean, we know half their hand. Pretty sure we know all of it. Hello, Tomic. Nah, I would never discard the Amazon House here. It's too good. It's not bad, though. I mean, if we think about how many points the release gives us, the release is +8 points for the project, right? Amazon House is already +10 by itself. It's just better than the release. What? Okay, such weird action order. And I don't know what the last card they kept is. Are they doing this? I think they might be doing this so they can just build a 4-size for their Rhino. But still very weird. So I mean, we're probably just building our 4-size ourselves. Maybe we can upgrade sponsors and just break. I mean, just grab University and break. Break 5 would allow us to play the alligator. Okay, there's the enclosure for the Rhino. They get an expert on Americas, that's fine. Probably just hand size. I mean, it's a bit of a slow start because no project, but also I feel like we're in a pretty damn good position right now. They're just spending X's left and right. And they still haven't played Explorer or Aquarium, so we are very happy. Oh, they covered all the H's, so let's see. Okay, they did keep Explorer, so no Aquarium for them. It's alright, we got our Amazon house place. We got our spot. We can even do cards, it's not a big deal. They actually don't want to cause the break, so there's no reason for us to delay doing cards. Do we care about a crocodile? I don't think so. Well, the side entrance they snapped up during this break, but they just couldn't keep all their cards from round 1, which is why it was just crazy they snapped up the Langer. Yeah, see, they're scared to cause the break. They want to play their Rhino, it gives us time to play the crocodile, the alligator, I mean. What do we want to snap up? Could see us snapping up the Macaw, actually. We pretty much get this Partners in 1/8. I don't see how we can be stopped getting it. We have Habitats 5 into Amazon House, which is already 7 CP. So I wouldn't mind grabbing America's Partner Zoo. If they don't break, we can even just play Amazon House, but looks like they're going to break too. Or they're going to... Okay, they're going to play the Expert on Americas. Fair enough. We could play the Amazon House now. Over the right H. Yeah, there is, yeah. There is as well. We could do that. I think we just play it here. Maybe we can just X back first as well. What if they... They drew a random card. Okay, so we know they have the Rhino Project and a random card. I still kind of like up here. Yeah, we can play it now and just... It basically forces them to break because this gives us... Oh, it also lets us... Okay, this is actually great action order. We can just not spend X's. Keep forgetting to use this power, but... Yeah, this lets us upgrade a SOS before we do the project, so we do get to 8 first guaranteed now. Also gives us the reputation so our opponent's forced to break. They were probably going to anyway, but good. Also gives us, yeah, free donation first because we have X token of SOS. And I guess we can also just build like a 5-size and then get University at the same time to upgrade cards. Looks pretty good. Because we don't really want to get the 2-rep without being able to use it. Jugon. Let's build a 3 size. No, they're probably looking at the P-Foul, I guess. But we're just going to take 2 size reward. I guess we could pick up the P-Foul. Pretty confident that's what they want. Obviously, the posturing is good with side entrance. They just built a 3 size. They don't have that many cards in hand, so I'd be very confident it's what they want. We could also just get it like this. We could also just take the Animal University. Let's go for some rep. Yeah, what's our end goal? International Zoo looks great with all these partner zoos. Guess we can also build over the X here. That makes our donation free again. Which gives us perfect money to play the macaw, which can also cover the last H. Oh, our opponent grabs partner zoo. Okay, keeping in mind they still have the Rhino project. Aquatic with the Dugong? Oh, definitely not. Nah, still definitely not. I also don't want to be hard committed to like playing this Dugong. Like, it's an okay animal, but I'd much rather play other things. Sadly, Cable Car's dead. See, Elephant's what we want. That I would much prefer to play. So probably just play Macaw, cover the H. Maybe at an aquarium, not that really sticks out from memory, no. Can't remember if I've seen one. They do still have some good sponsors, but still like our position. Okay, play Macaw. I don't think this is any threat. Like, the Venom's going to be annoying later for sure. I can't tell if they want the Tortoise or not, because they're kind of going for Africa. But I think I'd rather just get a random card. Jackpot. Okay, underwater tunnel. Something that I never keep in mind when placing the aquarium. Yeah, it's probably fine. Like, it could still be okay for us. They are so low on cards. I think it must be the Tortoise. Yeah. But they are so low on cards like the whole game. Yeah, but just because they're around Australia doesn't mean I go see them in the wild every day. I do see kookaburras pretty often. I don't see taipans very often. Yeah, we're safe to just grab Asia Partner Zoo here. Then we can just break. Look at this international zoo. Yeah, it's a fairly big country. Guess we could also 3 and 3. We just play Preds and Underwater Tunnel and sell a card. Does that really help us though? I mean, our opponent's out of money. Oh, but they're about to get another worker. So yeah, we should probably actually just break before they get a university. two sides, maybe we pick up the foulfish. I think we just break here. Foulfish is really nice to start off next round, though, because we can play animals and clever build out of the way. I mean, excavation site, we're just never playing. Have I seen it? I am an expert in Australia. I don't need to see one. I just am one. Yeah, we want that foulfish. I guess fox... No. Fox is way more important. That's also an Africa tag. But also does the same job with clever. I guess we could play both and just get build and cards out of the way, but we don't have a project to do. Our opponent wants the raccoon. Right, for their rhino project. So that would be the next project to do, I guess. Oh, that's a project to do. I like this. Filefish, Fox. Clever. Play management plan. They could, of course, draw it away. Probably okay, though. Go cards, then build. Well, they're definitely not going to snap it away, so we do get it. The concern would have been if they played animals and got a rep. Looks like a pretty good geologist for both of us. Did we take snapping? Hopeful breeding program. Okay, we do have that as well a bit later. Do we want a triple reef or another sea animal? Probably don't mind the other animal, the next animal. And I kind of like just money here. I don't think we need to snap. We can also break next move. That's the threat that we have. In fact, yeah, we're just so close to ending. If we just break 7, we can play elephant plus whatever. We could also take it a bit slower. We could just break 5. I kind of like the idea of breaking 7. Well, we're just never playing that. I guess we're never playing most of these. Hello, Bob. True, yeah, we have options. There's also a Tamarin here. We don't have snapping though, so they probably snap up the Tamarin. They might take the Geologist instead. I guess we also have this Joker tile, which we can get this move. That would potentially give us Africa 4. Good night.
Good night.
Probably do take it just in case. It also gives us 2 primates without the Tamarin. I did hear the news, yes. I wouldn't say I follow chess a whole lot, but I did know who the person was, and it's pretty upsetting, actually. They were so young. Our opponent takes worker. Yeah, I enjoyed listening to him commentate on whenever there was a big chess event. Probably a mistake for the opponent to take extra shift and the worker. Anyway, we get our choice of monkeys now. I guess let's see what Mr. Elephant gives. Well, gonna be pretty hard to beat large animal zoo for 2. One more point. Our opponent probably wants to use the one size more, though. One size animals are harder to find. Honestly, we probably actually want cards out of the way. We might actually need to build a 3 size and play this P-Foul. We also have Australia release as an option. Oh, that's pretty annoying time on the Boa Constrictor. That guy disappearing is very annoying indeed. Oh, and they're also going to throw out the species diversity project, yes. So maybe not a mistake, they can probably do 3 projects, and of course that was always going in their one size. Just have to X back for now so we can do projects, probably project into X tokens. Accessible Zoo is, yeah, kind of hit or miss. I mean, most of the time it's just good. Guess we don't have a, even with Amazon House, only 1 CP at the moment. Reptile management. Still holding onto their species diversity. They did extra shifts, so they still have another project to do. Called Accessible Zoo, but it's... No, I mean, I think it's showing that your zoo is accessible by catering to all these requirements. I don't know, it's not really thematic. It's not a great Australia release project. I mean, it's +5, but the space back doesn't do anything. It's +6, but it costs more money. So I don't know why we wasted time grabbing a fourth partner zoo. I think we actually just need money to finish this game. Maybe ideas of playing Geologist next move. Play Geologist, build a 3 size, play the P-Foul. Kind of running out of steam, but our opponents also just... So they have a 5 CP project coming in. How are their endgames looking, actually? Really doubt they're going to get map fill. But they should hit expert on Americas. They get 1 from diversity, probably not going to hit Foreign Institute. And we have 2 endgames, which are, well, giving us 6 CP at the moment, so we are ahead in endgames. And Geologist would give us some endgames. It looks like they're building instead of playing it. I guess we could also just play both of these. Yeah, we have 4 + 3 is pretty perfect. We can discard the Condor. This also just gives us a little bit more to help us cross. Complete mistake putting it there. Just shove it over here. More money from Geologist. Ah, now that would be a good way to end. Probably going to draw it away, I guess, but perfect space to perfect space to play it. Wow, they actually don't. It also gives us a clever and 1 posturing. Oh, another bloody python. Oh, we can eat the python. Yeah, that's nice. Eat it. So close. It's probably likely there. Well, the only thing we're scared about is if they cause the break, so we want the clever then with the 2 size. I mean, if they don't break, we should just end with... We just end with University. It also gives us another large animal CP. That's crazy good. Yeah, it's not worth giving them any more extra actions. Just end with University. And donation. It's good enough for the win. We have enough end games. Nope, yeah, I'd still be able to build an aquarium here. So I'm guessing they have giraffe plus eagle. No. So they just don't get to do their 5 CP project. So they were that concerned about putting out the project for us that they just didn't do their best project available. That was truly bizarre. I mean, their H's gave them such good sponsors and they had to throw one of them away. Maybe they didn't have to throw one of them away. Kind of like what we did. I guess we threw away our project instead of the good sponsor. I would have been so tempted to keep Aquarium and Explorer for them. They definitely over-prioritized side entrance. Just, yeah, round 1 was so bizarre, like doing cards even after we played animals and the break was in range. They definitely got distracted. But that's a good win. Didn't look very good at the start, but gets us up to number 2 now. Ooh, close. Most people think 4-1 today, but there's quite a few 5-0s. How much do we need for number 1? 26 points. Doesn't feel that far away at the start of the season. Well, that is an option for everyone to do, of course. I can't stop people stream sniping me. Hello, Tony. Thank you. We'll be playing plenty of petting zoo animals today in honor of you. I see a lot of people suggesting different ideas for arena settings or format, and I just think to myself it's completely pointless because BJ is not going to change how they do things. So it's like kind of pointless to think about, in my opinion. I don't really rate Build Over Rockwater too highly on this map. So even though these are both good sponsor actions, I think I just prefer to get the better one. Sunbathing, I think, is better. I think there's quite a decent chance we get the triple sponsor combo. No, okay, never mind. But anyway, I prefer this one as well, so... What did our opponent take first? Pavilion build. Okay, I can see it. Could definitely be... We're really going reptile. I mean, if there's any map to reptiles, this is the map. The thing is, they're also just double project relevant. Oh, we want to keep sponsors though because we can trade them. So I think we'd like to start America's Partner Zoo, but it's not at all guaranteed that we can. I guess a backup plan would be starting Reptile Uni. I think I want to keep these sponsors just to be able to trade them with the display. I don't think the Pond Turtle does very much for us. Great trading. There's also another problem with the alligator, and that is too expensive. I guess very worst case we could play expert in herbivores, but I'm not a huge fan of that. This is assuming we don't get Americas. Yeah, no petting zoos, no emu. Ooh, Australia. Perhaps a koala? Anyway, I'm pretty happy to start Americas and just get out of this godforsaken round. Yeah, that's a good question. We don't know anything about their rating because we can't check. 1640 arena, nearly 500 overall. Yeah. So normally you can go like abandon. Both players have to agree, but if one player's in negative clock, it automatically agrees for them. I was kind of expecting a 3 size for koala, but much less scared of seeing a 2 size here. But I mean, it just means breeding program. Could be reptile breeding program. I don't even want to do cards. Conservation zoo. Oh. Just like, are we really playing an expert in herbivores? I like the idea of snapping up the anaconda. I think that's going to be pretty good for us later. We have so much constriction available. It's very nice. The hand is just so bad. I want to see if we can get something else. Okay, that's a really good draw. That's even better. That's just a cheap alligator. I like it. Actually, is it better? Well, that can definitely go. Would I rather play this? Would I rather 1 appeal or 2 money early? I actually don't know. This is also a better release later, so maybe we just do play the Cayman anyway. So probably play the animal first. Oh, you know what? I think they have a platypus. If they have a platypus and they're waiting to venomous, should we just play the expert in herbivores? Because I actually wouldn't. I think I wouldn't mind time building another 2 sides for the anaconda. Then we can get the reptile management plan, and then we can also go for 5 Americas later with the anaconda as well. Because I'm pretty confident they want to venom us. Yeah, it should be. We might upgrade build. I mean, it makes sense with so many reptiles. We might. I really don't want to get the card draw. So I guess we could build like that. It just costs a bit of extra money. Is that really worth saving the card draw for later? Nah, stuff it. Just get the card draw. Also don't really want it killing our double water space because they're kind of rare. Wow, so many options. I mean, I'm fairly confident. Well, Maybe not. I mean, their animals are only just reaching 5, but now they probably expect Pilfer, which I wasn't planning on it, but just kind of happened that we got it. So let's just delay one move. Cards needs to go out of the way anyway. Yeah, our problem is going to be... Okay, now I think we just bite the bullet and play animals. Our problem is going to be that we can only hold 3 cards here, which I don't know what they are. Cayman, Capuchin, management plan. We don't snap up the Anaconda. No, sorry. The Cayman is getting played here, so we snap up the Anaconda and keep 1, 2, 3. Discard the Rock Python, I think is okay. Just break next move. Oh no, we can't give him money. Yeah, there it is. So the question is, do they have the breeding program? Also, this expert in herbivores has paid off so... I thought there was a chance that they had a wombat or something, or a platypus, but definitely did not expect both. That's a pretty worthwhile investment now. Of course, they're just delaying trying to venom us. That's why they did like 2 build actions before we played animals, but... that's why I wanted to X-back cards first, because now we can cause the break in 1 move, and their associates stuck at 2. So that's a good position for us to be in. Yeah, I wanted to make sure that we could just cause the break in 1 move after we got venomed. So 1, 2, 3 go. We start off the round playing the Anaconda. Could be annoying for them depending on what action they have at 5. Especially if they build first, we constrict their associate, which is pretty annoying. Okay, never mind, it does nothing. Well, we still do it anyway for the reptile management plan. Definitely want to take 2-size reward here. We have at least 1 2-size animal. Well, sorry, I guess we could just upgrade build. We could take snapping and upgrade build. Looks like a decent polar bear exhibit. Oh, I'm so disgusted by this move. Okay, this tells me they have to have a project. Otherwise, there's just no forward planning with it. Because if you don't have a project, what are you doing with this animal's action? They must. Okay, I think we can probably live with this. Snapping upgrade build. We have a lot of reasons to upgrade build this game. It's one of our unique actions. We want to build a reptile house later. I don't think we need... Well, it's also Asia. I like keeping the polar bear exhibit. We also just need money. So something like Kiosk Pavilion 2-size for the Capuchin. But we can't even pilfer, but... I mean, we're not really working towards... We could just sell both. I like polar bear exhibit, though. I think it's too early to straight up build a reptile house. I mean, it's an option as well. Nah, I actually like the 1 size next. Okay, let's just sell polar bear. Whatever. Just remembering build over aquatic. We can build the 1 size next to the tower here and actually just play the water dragon. Hello, Harbinger. Thank you. Well, I'm guessing the opponent's going to take snapping for the science library now. Probably go like this. Or we are not going for 6. Good start for them. So the good thing is, when they play the science library, we get to pill for them. I'm just assuming they took snapping, yes. 1 wood. Oh, that means they didn't take 2 sides, so I don't know how I feel about that, actually. I feel pretty good. Alright, let's draw from the deck. Could be useful. Could be tradable. Is a 4th reptile, but I don't think there's any world we're grabbing Europe Partner Zoo. Science library into getting pilfered, thank you. What do we think is in their hand, actually? Do we think they would... I think they would give us money if they have 25. But, like, it's a small risk spending the X token here, because if we don't get money, then we just don't get to play both animals, so we're wasting an X token for nothing. I'll bank on it. Kind of a bit relieved, not gonna lie. Yeah, now we're in just an awkward position where we're one off 2 big projects. I just don't see this really doing anything for us. I mean, the only reason we'd keep it is to trade it with the display, but... Yeah, it was a slight risk, but I think with only 2 cards in hand and 25 money, it's probably reasonable enough that they would give the card. I mean, give the money instead of the card. They took a dugong and built a 2 size and another pavilion. So, I mean, we just break here. Wow, look at that. Oh my god, you could not come up with a better animal here. That's so unbelievably good for us. I think the dugong kind of makes sense with the Australia partners already, but also... I'm also happy getting more money. Oh, look at this crocodile for them, though. They are so happy with that. Okay, so I think we just spend an X here and build our reptile house. Probably makes enough sense. We get 3 enclosures back. Got a nice spot here. Spend an X reptile house, play Kawadi. Do America's 5, get the 2 rep. Wars a partner zoo here. Should be able to get that. Could be a... Well, there's the horse. Could be a horse whisper angle. I don't know. I'm a lot lower on observation tower. I'm just automatically assuming I don't have build upgraded, but obviously I do, so it probably makes more sense to cover the rock. Get some money back. Taper is great here. We're getting really good animal draws. Like, really good animal draws. Just a nice 2 sides Asia animal. Well, we have rep coming in. We have 2 from 5 CP and 2 from the breeding program eventually. Yeah, I mean, this is the main reason we upgraded build. Not because we had build of rock water, but because the reptile house synergy here. Yeah, this is just such a strong start. We can take two sides. It makes sense with the taper in hand. And like two size cards break 5. Definitely want a short round so we can do a project starter next round, get the Asia partners who heal. Cards break. Oh yeah, they're spending an X to build for their... Well, I guess for their saltwater crocodile. Did not expect that placement. I guess that gives them money to play it, so they're probably going to play it next move. But I don't think it's that urgent for them to play it next move. No, we just can't keep all these cards. There is Giraffe Bamboo Forest. The thing is, though, we already have reptiles and Asia and breeding program to do. I don't think we need more projects. Well, we also don't need the excavation site. But probably just gonna... we can probably keep the bamboo forest for the taper or something. Okay, they do break. That's fine. We really don't need more projects, though. Giraffe is not a great release, but it is better than a taper release. Yeah, I'm not too worried about finding animals. Probably just get the porcupine here with snapping if they don't take it. It's also wolf as an option. That's fine. But porcupine is nice to fit in the one size. Gives us a second playable animal. There's also Siberian tiger, which is playable. Our opponent has a lot of money, so I think we're just incentivized to keep breaking as much as we can. So I kind of just want to start by breaking 5. Maybe then spend 2 X's. I guess we could build first as well. Oh, our opponent is... Oh, do they have Australia release? So we should probably just spend 2 X's and make sure we get the partners who... Yeah, I guess they do want it with upgrading a Sos. Also, big mistake. Just replenish the display before you snap your second card. Yeah, like that. There's a vet, which is much better. Apparently not. Yeah, I'm wondering if they have Australia release project now. I think we do like money. Don't need worker. It's definitely a no university game. Yeah, we get 2 upgrades here, so probably just do animals and maybe cards. Our opponent's already going to take the first donation. We're getting an extra rep from the taper and maybe the release after that. Yeah, I feel like we'll just be able to spend our money on animals. So probably just build into playing both. Oh, I did not expect that. It makes sense giving him 4 reptiles, but that's definitely slow. Yeah, in fact, they're undoing. Though I don't see why hand size would be any better than grabbing reptile uni. Think we can just go 5 size. We do have plenty of money now. Just gives us complete options to play anything. I think our opponent might be regretting not taking 2 size reward. Because they just they build action building a single petting zoo. They didn't get the Horse Whisperer, right? In fact, we know they have... They snapped Siberian Tiger and something else. Maybe it was the Horse Whisperer. I think we just play both these and get ready to break. They did get it? Okay. I mean, they get the horse. I don't think it's too scary. Probably kill the vet. It's pretty bad for us. Kill Waza as well. Pretty bad for us. Ooh. We can dig the monitor into range. That's pretty neat. How good is the taper as an animal? Love it. Yeah, come in here. You can live in the 4 size. I know you can live in the reptile house, but I'm not convinced we're going to find more animals before the game ends that'll fit in a 4 size and not a 5 size. That's a pretty clutch. Ah, damn. Yeah, there's no point keeping the Dew going. We're not going to build again. So just break next move into 4 reptiles. Probably snap up the water playground during the break. Then we can play it with marketing. Never mind. Okay, so they're going to play that and the Horse Whisperer. I'm not sure I would have covered the draw a card spot though. You know, our endgame of conservation zoo is looking very good. Still have some tower spots left. I guess Conference on Australia is going to be pretty nice here. Okay, so 2 sides over the clever, get cards out of the way. I think we just do 4 reptiles, grab worker so we can do bamboo forest as well this round. It's just not really a threat for them to play it. They have just no enclosures. So we're not even worried about any constrictions because they have no enclosures. Oh, there we go. Well, even if they have 3 petting zoos, it gives them 27 points. They'd just be getting even to us, basically. Do they have any endgames? They will probably hit a science library, but that's about it. Also, they didn't snap the goat. They snapped the thorny devil. Why? Like, you can already see that I have 4 reptiles. Oh, I saw this as well. It's fine. So we probably do need to build again. We're not going to end the game with animals and projects. Build a 3. Oh no, they build a 5, so that's for I don't know what that's for. It's not for the dugong, we know that's in the discard pile. Yeah, we can just use this to get all the bonuses on the map. The Australia tiger. Ooh. It's like pointless building a kiosk, but it's just to get us to that spot. Guess we could also potentially use that. It's free anyway. Do I mind giving cards here? The thing is, they can't even spend their money fast enough. Also, presumably they have Jungle Project. They're going to release it. Sheep. Oh, they haven't upgraded cards, that's why. You know, say otherwise you just play the horse and grab the goat, but we can kill the goat here. And the alpaca. Please stop, guys. Don't mind playing the surgeon fish. Just leave options for the 5 size. Can trade the X token for money. Still not quite close enough. To do project into this is not that many points. So maybe... Oh, wait, actually, oh, that's actually another Asia tag. Didn't even realize it was an Asia tag. Oh, that makes sense. They can get the 5 size next to the tower back. I mean, that's just another project we can do. It's even an even better project. Although we get the cubes get taken out of the reptile house. Actually, I don't mind doing bamboo forest, and then it gives us the rep to get the rock monitor, which we can play. Let's take X tokens. That's another reason we want to do the project this move. They're probably just going to break 7 next move. Guess we should be slightly concerned about not having X tokens if they cause the break. I'm not too concerned about it. We're just, yeah, getting so close to ending. Let's get appeal, making this into a 3 size. Oh, that looks like a decent animal to put in our 5 size. Oh, that is a waste of X tokens. That gives us so much time. Probably don't mind the idea of starting off with just a cards action. Oh, we don't have hand size. But we're just searching for a sponsor, really. If they don't break, we just play the Rock Monitor and Sunbathe some. I mean, that is a sponsor. Could also play 1-2 next round. Better than Gariza. Good catch. The name ends in Y Uni. Good call. If they have another petting zoo, they're getting kind of close. We didn't hit Asia. I mean, there's no way we should cause the break, right? They still don't have hand size. They still don't have 2 size, though. But the fact they have a 5 size open does concern me a bit. Maybe it's just better to just X back here. Kind of want to do animals at 5. Animals at 5 would end, right? 1-2 ends. So we just want to make sure that we end 1 turn after the break. That would give us 10, 15, or 99. Oh no. Oh no, 100 exactly with sponsorship lines. Okay, so that's our plan. Just end 1 turn after the break. Even Brown Spider Monkey is better if we get it. Yeah, we have a maxed out endgame. We should be pretty safe. Oh, they really have it? Okay. So is it better for us to just play the lines, and then if we get a better sponsor, we can play that? Bit of a wasted action, but just really waiting on them to cause the break. If they don't, we can just play the Rock Monitor, I guess. Guess we could do cards and then play the Rock Monitor. A lot of time wasting. I don't think so. I think if we just end in 1, it makes more sense. Gives us a little bit more time to find a sponsor as well. Well, that's just an even better animal to play, so that's a big win. Can play this, I guess. See if they break. If they break and we just play Elephant, it's amazing. If they don't break, we can still play Rock Monitor. No threat of a second animal, though. I mean, we're kind of... No, not really close to playing the Tortoise. Okay, here's the thing. We can actually just end. So it's really on them to cause the break. We can just end. It's so dumb that we can do this, but we can just build pavilions over the rock and water spaces. And it's actually like the optimal play at the moment. I wonder if they're gonna get the message. Because we can just end this way. I mean, it even works just filling the map as well. Yeah, we can also just, like, threaten to fill the map. We still have money to do it. What have you got in there? If they have Eagle, though, oh, Thorny Devil. If they have an Eagle, I guess they really don't have a good project either, though. Wait, they had a second enclosure? Oh, they're putting that in the 5 size, so they're just planning on ending with a project next round. I don't know what project, though. Anyway, yeah, it's still our best move to just build pavilions. Pretty sure that's going to break. So they do have science library, but that is it. I have to say, Horsepower Sprouts giving them a ton of value. I don't think it matters too much. I'm not even sure we could afford the elephant and monkey anyway. Well, if they take the rear, I'm going to look a bit silly. That is going to be better for us. I still think we're incredibly safe. They just have no enclosures, so the best thing they can do is a project, and we just have them beat on endgames. No reason to delay anymore. Take 2 CP, it's not bad. Is that 2 out of 2 games we played an elephant today? Okay, that's a really good project to finish on, my goodness. They had some pretty good stuff, but I think, yeah, not taking 2 sides probably did cost them a lot this game. I do want to see how many build actions they took. Still probably less than us. Oh, they also had Naturalist. Maybe that's why they didn't take it, but... 35, yeah. I mean, some games just go for longer. There was a tiny bit of break chicken. Build actions 8 to 8. That is a lot. Oh, damn it, it's my turn here. I kind of have to take my turn in these tournament games because I'm running out of time. I hope my opponents don't check this and see my hand, though. Oh, I was also contemplating, do I want the freaking rock python? I don't think so. But yeah, I do not want to run out of time on those WSBG tournaments. Yeah, I think round one there was a bit of delaying as well, but it was a good read. Australia Partner Zoo 2 size, them not wanting to play animals very quickly kind of leads you to believe it's going to be a platypus with venom. It was a great expert in Herbivore, so it gave us a lot of money. No, that's the round 2 game. Round 1 finish for everyone. Okay, first player, nice. Commercial Harbor. Still take Pavilion Build here, even though cards actions are just better on commercial. Pavilion Build is better, I think. I also really like it. Because sometimes you just want to start a 4 or 5 size enclosure, and this allows you to touch the harbor as well. Nice. What do we want? Okay, no Essos Prio, but pretty good. 1-2, Europe 2, round 1 looks nice. Bard Owlheart, great on this map. Is this a game where we fight for species diversity? I'm not sure about that. Agama just has very little value. Llama by itself is terrible. We don't have the science for this. I don't mind Quarantine Lab. I just like it as a sponsor. I don't think we're really fighting for species diversity with this hand. I mean, first move is just 3 size Pavilion. Probably pick up the Martin here. It's just a cheap animal. We're gonna calculate money. And this is also why we wanted it. We can just build 3 size and connect to the harbor. I think we definitely do want you. And yeah, we can just afford this. Oh, nice. Okay, I like this. It was bugged the other day where it wasn't giving you a confirmation window to sell a card, but now it works. So we're happy with that. Oh, it's also a 1 size animal for expert on Europe. It's beautiful. So I think we do want to play expert on Europe first. The trade-off is we lose 1 appeal, we get an extra 1 size enclosure, which is not great. But the other trade-off is that our sponsors is going to be higher than animals, which I would prefer. Yeah, sea animal unit is probably what I would have wanted to get. Thankfully, they completely miss on it. Although that might mean that they go for a shorter round 1. Alright, where is this guy going? It's up here. Missed game 2. Well, spoilers, the opponent did that. The opponent got the dream combo, and they nearly won because of it, honestly. It paid off really well for them. That was with us digging away 2 petting zoo animals. They still managed to hit 3. Yeah, they got a crocodile and snapped it up. Here's the problem. Cards is completely in the way here, so I think we actually do have to make the decision to exit back this move, which I'm not super happy about. But if we play the Flamingo and then do cards, or if we do cards and then play the Flamingo, they just break away our worker. But it also gives us the handy X token to be able to play the Bard Owl Hut. I guess we could also upgrade sponsors. Okay, small aquarium, so presumably they have a second the animal. It might also mean that we do have a chance of getting species diversity. Sure. I think it's probably not too bad. Bard Al Hug can live up here. Don't need to sell anything. Pretty convenient card to start with. I'm not going to complain we start with Expert on Europe. Yeah, so now the other question is, do we take 2 Severe Worker? Because there's not going to be a break for quite a few turns. Don't mind the idea of just grabbing a university to start with. Maybe snapping will help us with species diversity. We already have small enclosures, one size for the martens, so like we don't actually need to build. This gives us access to a bit more money. Probably not still. Alright, this is not much that's interesting here. Shoebill's probably the best animal in general here. It also fits in the one size and... Okay, maybe we just play Quarantine Lab and trade an X for money. Let's see what they play. If it's the Cowfish and they boost sponsors up, then yeah, we could be having a short round. If it's Venom, that's quite annoying as well. We're 1 turn shy on Quarantine Lab. Yeah, at least it's on our associates, which we want to use pretty quickly. Oh, they have 4. Well. Does pretty much lock in our move, though. We have to Quarantine Lab here. Maybe we're just grabbing Parnazu instead. I mean, I guess we could also sell a card to fund it. Okay, I could also see us Xing back build, then grabbing Uni. I think it probably makes sense with the shoe bill. They dig away their reef. Yeah, they are done with fish. Yeah, crazy. We start with the round 1 project, and I still like their start 100 times better. I'm not saying our start is terrible, but... maybe we have some chance of winning Species 5 with grabbing an Animal University next round. So that would really be the key. We play the Shoe Bill for 3 CP, then we do Species 5 for 8 to get the Partner Zoo. But yeah, it's not like our hand is still designed for Species 5. Oh, there you go. Yeah, you just rest. Very tired dog next to me. Break. Not a break. Don't mind. We can sell 2 cards and play the Martin. They can't break before we can do that. Wow. Holy crap. Okay, I mean, Meerkat Den is so good here. I'm not that convinced Native is that good here. Porcupine can definitely go. Even though we are playing a Meerkat Den. god. Really want the Shubil and the Marten. And the Meerkat Den. And the Bard Owl Hunt. I actually think... Oh, maybe the Bard Owl Hunt can go. I think I would have got a lot of hate selling native farm. I'm still not convinced we're keeping the native farm. Guess we can spend an X to play the Meerkat Den. Sell the extra card we get. If they don't break, we can still afford the Marten. If they do break, we can just play Marten Shubil in one go. Jeez. Native farm. Just, we've already... We could position up like this, but it cooks so much of the map. I don't like it at all, especially with an elephant here. And I just don't think we're getting that many endgames from it, but it is also much better with the Meerkat Den already played. I mean, I guess we could 5-size up here for the elephant, and then we get just not a lot of points. Oh my god, and the breeding program now. I mean, it just has to go. This is species 4 with the animal university. It's no. With the animal university, it's 5. Yeah, how good are these freaking draws? And still not breaking. I'm so happy seeing this round. Like, it's just buying time. Aristos was at 1 when they could have broken, but now we have to play an animal and get Aristos at 4 ready for next round. It hunts an ostrich, which can die immediately. We can also just break with cards and then get ready for breeding program next round. Five size. This makes sense. Eagle Owl could definitely be worth holding on to. There's the cowfish. Oh, there's a Galapagos. There's the taper with our Meerkat Den as well. Galapagos is still the best card here. Taper, and now a King Vulture. This Bard Owl Hunt would have been amazing. Okay, what animal university are we grabbing? Probably primates. They take snapping for the elephant, I guess. Fair enough. We'll also go animals. Yeah, on commercial, it not really close to S tier, but it's pretty damn good on commercial. Same similar reasons for like Spotted Hyena Compound. Not sure about the expert in large. Well, I guess it is going to save them money on the elephant. Hopefully the kangaroo dies. Nope. Anyway. Good. Maybe we want to build a 2-size, play the taper. Maybe they dig it away. But also, the longer they stay in the round by playing sponsors, just gives us more time to do projects. Highly unlikely. I mean, I see there's the adder here, but we probably want to grab America's partner zoo, so... A kangaroo's roaming the streets of Australia. Some streets, not my street. Some streets for sure. We draw from the deck, it makes more sense because we can just play this from range. There's no way they're going to deny it. I don't think. Can sell the Tarsier. We can also sell the Eagle Owl, I think. Sell Eagle Owl, play Taper. Oh, they're playing the Elephant straight up. If they have a release for that, it's a bit of a problem. But also the fact that it gives them 5 cards is a bit of a problem. It basically pays for itself. And I think the fact that they have the elephant means we have to kill the Siberian tiger here. Anyway, we do get the partner zoo first. We're ahead on upgrades. We have a vet that we're going to play as well. So I like our position again. Definitely take 2 size reward here. Oh, and Taper does the same job as the Shoe Bill, I guess, as the extra CP. Yeah, I guess they're also happy not having a break because they just have 8 cards in hand. Communicator. Both of us have snapping. Well, we really don't want the communicator because we already took 2 CP workers, so that's just not good for us. Tech Institute. We'll see. We want to spend the X on project first. Kind of have to do that. 3 size. Yeah, what do we want here? Extra shift, maybe? Don't think we really need ignore requirements. Funny though, it would let us play the adder. The friend is back. We got the brothers. Still go Americas. We just play vet next move, don't have to sell any of these. We don't want to sell any of those. Though, we should probably just be looking to break. Our opponent still has 7 cards. That's a good question. Well, I guess you can listen to the answer 17 minutes in the future, but... mainly just because... sort of before a break happens, actions become very inefficient. So I don't mind giving the opponent actions before a break. Because I don't think they were achieving that much. I mean, it turns out they were, kind of, but... actions after the break are very important, so I didn't want to give them 2 actions after the break. Turns out they just had everything anyway, and they probably didn't care that much. But I knew mathematically, like, as long as both of us get 1 action after any break happens, we should be completely comfortable with a win. Still think we have some things to do this round. We can play vet, and then if we sell a card, we can still play the shoe bill. We can do cards next action. I don't think we want to sell any of these. Cards, sell a card. Maybe they're gonna break it. Doubt it though. Ah, true. Don't even have to break yet. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, just because we have extra shift doesn't mean we have to use it right now. But they are pretty happy staying this round. Hmm. Could also be worth just building the 3 size for the tortoise instead of stuffing around playing a single animal. That might be a better use of our time. I guess if they don't break here, we probably just do extra shift. Koala's very nice. So yeah, they get to pouch 2 and they're probably just gonna break. Yeah, our problem is no project coming up. They at least have species 4 to do. We don't have anything. I mean, third unit is going to be nice, of course, for vet endgame and just the CP. Also, we got a wombat. Do we? I think we do want the shoe bill still. Do we care about the taper? Maybe it's a bit too expensive now. Yeah, we can probably just grab a second partner zoo. Well, I would have said Asia by default, but we do have an adder here, which could be pretty nice. If we can make our opponent snap it away, wouldn't be the worst thing. Also, it does give us a 1 size. Also, what do we want to upgrade? We have 2 upgrades left for the game. We're about to hit both of them. I think probably just the Sosin cards. I do like upgrading a Sos on this map, because just finishing the game with ×2 and double donation is really strong. I will see. We're even threatening Hypno this move. Yeah, but that's gonna break. Yeah, if we can make them deny snap that, it would be a win. Yeah, that's the thing that made the opponent break in the last game. We could just cross without breaking. So the onus was definitely on them to cause the break. I like a lot of these sponsors. Yeah, of course we make them deny the adder. That's good. It's a win. Taipan, Expert on Asia, Horse Whisperer. Probably just Expert on Asia. Taipan's probably more annoying though. But yeah, the question is, what are we doing with our sponsors action? Don't know. But also, we can just play both of these, start off the round. Wombat Taipan or Shoe Build Taipan, whatever. Just break 5 or something. Build for the tortoise later. I like the Taipan now to give them the Venom. Here you go, have a Venom. Not gonna pouch. Yeah, that's gotta be annoying for them. Definitely want hand size. Pretty hard playing without hand size right now. So just break 5 hand size. Or we were really concerned about that. Oh, so that's the thing. They actually don't mind a break because they have an elephant coming, so maybe that was a good reason to deny export on Asia. Yeah, this Venom should hurt them a little bit, but probably not as much as I was hoping for. If we break 5, there's a chance they could break 4. I was going to say I don't think it's the worst thing because we have expensive animal in a tortoise, so if we're just in a situation where there's a lot of breaks, we have ways to spend our money, but so do they if they have the elephant still. I'm not sure they do. I mean, they have 2 cards, they probably do. I also don't think it's terrible if they break away our workers, because we just don't have very much to do with them. I guess we have a shoe bill release now. Is it elephant? Okay, it is. Well, they kept it, yep. Playing it raw without the partner zoo. The raw elephants. And they don't have 2 sides, so this is kind of like last game where they're going to slow down a lot. Even though that does give them a point lead. But not having enclosures there will hurt them. Diverse species just looks pretty good. Okay, good time to grab 3rd uni and donate. This is another reason that upgrading is so good. We just have ways to spend our money with donations. Especially if it's going to be a faster paced game, we can just keep donating. Yeah, not at all surprised to see a break, especially when it's the Venomed action. This is fine. So I mean, I assume they're going to snap up export on Asia. Still too late to vote 2-3. I think 2-3 would be fairly unlikely from here. I would be shocked if we went 2-3, because I think this game is a win. Even though they've played an elephant, but... Our own games aren't looking too bad, are they? We have Vet now. I mean, they're probably going to hit Hydro, but that's not even guaranteed. There's also a breeding program they probably have to deny from us, yeah, so that's a win for us. We get the export on Asia. Oh. It's a bit... It's scary with the Heine compound, but it's too late to set up that threat. I don't think it matters too much. I mean, we're just going to build a 3 size. We'll start with cards. See what we get. Probably worth grabbing Asia for that, I would say. What the hell? Can fit both. I don't know, there must be time for both. 4 size. Play the shoe bill. Maybe still just both. There is room. Okay, oh, we don't actually have to worry about the Cobra because we are quarantine labbed. It's a pretty good Rhino as well, although we don't have habitat diversity anymore. Although it's just 5 herbivores, right? Or 4 herbies. It's a pretty good project. Okay, we're just going to make sure that we have enough money. I don't know that we have time to grab Asia. Time. What animals are we playing? 1, 2? Yeah, I mean, we're just starting off with Shoebill release. Petting Zoo? This is so eerily like last game. Are they gonna play a Horse Whisperer? They have 6 rep. They might. Oh, Christ. Oh, it's okay. No. Poor dog. We actually do want to build again. 5 income. We need so much money. I'm just... Because Rhino plus... We only have 1 project though, so like Rhino is not enough. They have species in the 2 size. Hey, Thomas. To break more. They really don't like breaking much, but they're in a position where they don't really need to cause the break. We still have so much we want to do, but just no money. Well, this is the thing. Like, Sunbear is good, but how do we afford everything? Like, if our opponent's not breaking, we could have time to grab Asia Partner Zoo. We nearly have time here. I mean, we're just missing 1 X token. Also, why do I manually grab 3rd uni? That's such a dumb move. That's such a waste of an action earlier. That just shows I'm not thinking. Well, that's the thing. I'm fine skipping the bear. Like, no problem with that, even though it's pretty good for us. But we just can't afford Tortoise and Rhino in any world. So I think actually going for the bear probably does make the most sense. It might even make more sense to just grab Asia here instead of doing a project. But the money is also very important. But the thing is, I don't mind just doing the project. I actually think it might just make sense to grab Asia Partner Zoo. And as crazy as it sounds, we might just want to... I don't know. Maybe we can do cards. We could just break. I don't want to cause the break while they have sponsor 5. Because then they're always threatening to do the move where they 2-size over the ×2. I do like causing the break to get rid of the horse. Let's try to think how close we are to ending. And if we can even afford it. We should just do some quick math. So +6 plus 10 is +16, 74. Herbivores 86, donation 89. Shuba release +6, 95, donation 98. We get to 98 points. Can we afford it? I think we can if we trade. It is really up to them to cause the break though, kind of, because we have 3 workers. Ah, I did not count Meerkat, so that is 100 perfectly. It's 100 perfectly. That's also assuming we can afford 2 donations. And we have the X tokens. Yeah, we should. If we can do it that cleanly, it just makes sense too. All right, yeah, we can. Well, of course we can do habitats now. I was already thinking the Shubil was released, but yeah, habitats also just is the answer. Yeah, we can barely just afford both these, but yeah, with 12 money, we can afford 2 donations as well. So we have the X tokens. We can just end in 1 move after the break. We get to deny the horse. And yeah, most importantly, they can't get the ×2 during the break, so we're safe to just. Well, there's a funny thing. We can actually just surprise them with 2 expert on Asia pavilions. That's probably more fun. Oh, and of course we can just do 5 Asia. Yeah, habitats is just, well, it's probably about the same. Should be a clean enough end. Yeah, diverse species still looks pretty comfortable. They have a 2 sides enclosure. They have an elephant endgame. They don't have hydrologists, so I don't think they're really much of a threat. Oh, we're definitely not going to forget about Vet. I didn't forget it last action. And we don't have the X tokens anyway, if we wanted to forget about it. Yes, oh, okay, we're going to release the Shubil. So maybe we do grab X tokens to also grab Africa Partner Zoo. Yeah, in fact, we probably can do that, right? We still have enough for a donation. Yeah, we just end this move. But also Africa's nice for the quarantine lab and the extra CP, so it works out pretty nicely. Start with the rhinos to not scare them. We got the secret ×2. Bam. So they're probably thinking they have a few extra turns. They just do whatever action they want. And yeah, we just end. X tokens first. Donate. Yeah, so much. 12 money. So 2 endgames don't quite hit breeding program, don't quite hit Meerkat Den, but yeah, they have nothing. Oh, they had a moose as well. Okay, they have something. They have a moose and a petting zoo, maybe? Oh no, just a moose. Not bad. So yeah, we had the really good start with Europe 2 in round 1. I guess just the fact that they went all in on sea animals meant we had a pretty easy path to species diversity. But we just had such insane draws as well. The breeding program was so nice. Keeping the quarantine lab was worked out in the end. And yeah, I stand by the decision not keeping native farm. I don't think it would have been that good for us. Hey, Gut Golf. Oh, it's super tilting to play against the Sun Bear anyway in general, but then to have the game end when you probably expect 2 or 3 more moves, to have it end in 1 would be super annoying. Yeah, I've got it restricted to elites only at the moment. Hollywood Hills again, our favorite. Well, always take the sponsor action. Get past the digging cards, which is okay. Prefer it over snapping cards. Our opponent got keep cards and something else, and let's check their rank. Okay, 550. $10 money on 5 looks pretty good. Don't mind Savannah plus Sea Lion here. Conference, we probably just Sunbathe away. The rest of the hand is not great. In fact, pretty rubbish. I don't see anything we'd actually want to keep here. The Taipan maybe, because we're just starting with Australia Partners. Oh, catered picnic areas, diverse species. I mean, the project is good, the rest of the hand, not great. Export in Asia, I wouldn't mind picking up. Marine biologist with a matching sea animals project. I don't think I can start by denying Sea Animal University. I'm so tempted to. I think it's so bad to just leave it open for them. I think we just have to go with our plan though. Oh, I'm a bit scared that they're starting with building before doing a SOS. Okay, that definitely suggests round 1 project. Yeah, we don't have much reason to stay in this round though. Conference on Europe is just garbage. Even with habitat diversity, it's still garbage. Just like build a 5 size over here over the H. Platypus. So funny thing is we can even leech off their release. Platypus release is not the best to start with either. Don't mind selling you. Yes, I do hate HH. Okay, it's a bamboo forest. Thank you, Brendan. Opponent takes snapping. There's a lot of good cards to snap. Maybe Raccoon. Oh, they upgrade sponsors with 1 card in hand. Do take the Raccoon. I mean, as nice as it would be to do cards first, we just have to play our animal. I could be tempted to sell the Taipan. I think there's a chance that well, I think there's a chance the opponent doesn't break here, which means we're doing a cards action. But it's probably going to be better than the average card we could find, but I think we just prefer the money, probably. So many projects as well. They might also play expert on it. Okay, they have a science lab. Definitely doing cards. Maybe we can kill the research. Seeing as they're starting with a science lab. That is going to be a good native farm animals. We are going to play around that. Field research can probably go, but that is going to be a good native farm. I would say we just break 4, sell field research, just get even more money. Yeah, so then I guess the question is, do we even want the 10 money here? Probably still, yeah. And we are 100% taking 2 size reward. Oh no. Oh no. We probably have to take snapping for the dugong now. Because they just got an aquarium. Yeah, it's releasable. It's probably better that we take it anyway. So we just take it and upgrade animals, I guess. There's a decent chance the project will get pushed off display before we can do it anyway, but have to take the dugong here. We just can't leave it with the aquarium. What did they just get? A sea turtle. Okay, that could have been a lot worse. Upgrade animals to play it. Yeah, we're not that rich. I mean, it looks like we are rich, but we're not that rich. What do we even build? Random petting zoo for native farm? Yeah, I mean, we have so much money. Really in a fine position still. Okay, they do not want to break. They should want to break. They don't have much money. Random petting zoo. Random 4 size. I think petting zoo might just, I don't know, just have a feeling it might pay off. Do we even start by doing cards? Yeah, the break is not in range. Maybe we just do cards first. Oh, now the break is in range, so we start off with dugong. I just don't want to really leave sponsors that they can just play easily on display when they have upgraded sponsors and we don't. Also don't really want them being able to push the break easily. Aha! Look at that. Oh wait, no, they have aquarium. Of course they're going to play aquarium over the 5 money. Still doesn't give them enough to play the turtle, but they probably do have another sea animal. Then we can just do cards and maybe break 7 depending on what we see. Wait, are they actually not playing aquarium here? Surely they are. I guess they could also break 5 because they can just play it with the sea turtle. Don't know about that one though. They do that. Just very happy to break before they have to discard a card. I'm not sure we're snapping up this guinea pig. I think I'd rather make them deny the guinea pig and we just play it from range. We just need to see other cards. Oh man. It is like insanely good for us. The problem is the problem becomes if we play it now. Oh, if we play it now, do they get rid of Bamboo Forest with a project of their own? I guess we'll have a clear idea if they grab a university first move. They probably don't. I guess it's also clear if they play 2 sea animals, then we'll know. Also looks like they're not doing that though, so... Okay, that makes it very easy then. Do cards, play kangaroo. Even put the guinea pig in range, because we are so rich. Dig away the expert in large, maybe? Or would they deny it with a cards action first? Surely not. I guess they might. Ah, it's a risk I'll take. Hmm. 2 size cable car, incredible. No science is annoying for both of these. I think we might just have enough easy projects to do with habitat diversity still here. Got the kangaroo release. Okay, we 2 sides over the rep and maybe just upgrade sponsors, I think. They should still have their aquarium they want to play. Also, I don't know if we pouched the Taz... they didn't deny the guinea pig, so that's nice. Maybe we do just pouch it. I just don't know when we're getting this science. It's just very possible it's a no university game again. Like, we're already on so many points. Okay, that's aquarium. We like time setting this up, though. We still have native farm to give us so many points. I guess they are kind of close to getting another worker, but they're out of money as well. Wait, oh, medical breakthrough? Not even aquarium yet. Wow. Oh, that's not... Okay, that's another reason that we went petting zoos. That gives the free diversity point. Slightly wasting the X tokens, but it's okay. Yeah, it's now 27-7. Cable car's going to be even better than native farm as well. I'd just rather money than have you. So maybe ideas of a 3 size up here gives us 1, 2, 3 more appeal. I don't think it's too risky, or does it cost us any endgame shields? Is it even worth doing? Because we could also just leave the area open. We might just need this enclosure anyway. 6. We kind of lose the shield if we want the 5 money, which we might in a lot of cases. I think it just makes enough sense. No, I'm greedy. The thing is, the 4 size is not only one appeal, but it could also be an endgame shield, because there's just a chance we don't cover this area. I think it's likely we do, but there's a chance we don't. What did they do? Oh, they played their aquarium. They got the 5 money. They still don't want the reps. So, I mean, this is an obvious time to do cards for us. The landscape garden is not really scary for either of us, so I don't think we have to worry about digging it away. No, I'd still rather just not have it here. Dude, like, none of this is playable. Maybe small regrets not taking that. So there's a chance we just build a small aquarium this move and just be able to play native farm. Pretty good chance. Well, I guess we'd play science library this move, then small aquarium. Yeah, they're just setting up their map. Science library looks okay here though. Not that it's really that good for us, but probably a break. So how do we want to start off this round? Second partner zoo maybe, just so we're getting closer to habitat diversity. Ideally snap up the squirrel monkey. Yeah, they probably take the management plan. Oh, we get a wallaby here. That's good. Yeah, where's the dugong living? No one knows. Management plan is great for them. They do have a scary amount of endgames, and they have a good 5 CP project coming. We have a very good native farm coming. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Okay, excavation site is not scary at all. That's a good wallaby for us. I think it just makes sense to cover the last H and then still build a small aquarium over here. Now I think it makes sense to grab a species unit like Preds. Also just help us find a playable animal, but that gives us the second science to play orcas. Okay, well that's not great. Well, actually it's not, well, it doesn't really help us with species. Okay, small aquarium, native farm. Maybe we can play both native farm and polar bear. Just hopefully they miss with their sea animal again. I mean, they have 4 anyway. They hit a seahorse. It's okay. Uh, 4 plus 4. We'd have to get up to 7. Probably don't want to spend that many X's at the moment. Yeah, in fact, it doesn't make sense to spend them right now. We can just boost up sponsors again. So play 1, 2, boost up sponsors. Play both of these, do Predators 2, I guess. Maybe grab Partner Zoo. Then we can look at doing... Also, I kind of want to play the Squirrel Monkey. So we can play the Squirrel Monkey actually and save the Wallaby for later. But they're going to do Sea Animals 5, but that's okay. Probably not cards first to pouch. I think it's a little bit too slow. Even if we were playing the Wallaby, I don't think it's worth doing it first. There's just so many actions we want to take ahead of it. We definitely want to do animals ahead of it. Probably want to do sponsors and Assos ahead of it. Yeah, I'm probably more on board with playing the polar bear exhibit, even if it is going to cost us an endgame shield, because it also helps us with species diversity and a science library endgame anyway. And there's also the chance that we just find a bear, and it makes it 100% worth it. Yeah, it's actually pretty nice to play the Squirrel Monkey, I guess, just to clever back cards. They play this Brown Spider Monkey. Hello, Blackrot. Oh yeah, also, do we have money to play both of these? No. Well, maybe we are playing the Wallaby after all. Have to spend no X's to play both of these. So the other thing is we definitely take Partner Zoo reward here, and then we get to upgrade cards. It just makes so much sense. It's from sunny Monterey. Oh, nice. I wish it was sunny here. It's slowly getting there, though. We are approaching summer. This makes this extremely predictable because we go down to 0 cards in hand. But that's okay. So probably grab America's Partner Zoo here. There's 3 good reasons to. I guess the other reason would be just grab a different... Oh, that's so bad with Aquarium. The reason we'd grab a different continent so we can do Habitats 4, which could be worth considering. It's not like we get the Pilfer anyway. Well, yeah, Preds 2 is our only project coming up, so we're definitely taking it. It's not really stealing it. Yeah, okay. Very important cards action here. Oh my god. So you guys can see, right, they've covered literally 0 H's. And look at this freaking hand. Science lab, medical, federal grants, aquarium, hydrologist, marine biologist with sea animals project. This is why we hate Hollywood Hills. Because even without covering the H's, it just... so impactful to get good sponsors. This is coming from someone who has freaking science library native farm cable car. That's so ridiculous. I mean, always drawing you. We can see what else we get. But I probably wouldn't mind taking the brown spider monkey just as an animal to play. Doesn't really get us there, but it's just decent value. Don't think we're ever being able to play the hippo, unfortunately. I know, but Hollywood Hills, you want to upgrade sponsors anyway, so then you can also play them cheaper. Crazy thing is, we're still ahead. I mean, now we just break, I guess. Break, take that. Project. They want to break as well. We want to break as well. I think we actually do need money, so we don't care about this monitor. Is that true, though? We get the release for the dugong. Yeah, whatever, we don't care about it. We just want to play animals, do our habitats, get X tokens, do our release. That should be pretty close to ending. We can use the Squirrel Monkey to cleverback build. The release gets us to 11 rep, so an extra CP there. We don't need to exit back. We have a clever. They need to exit back. It's just in the way for them, but we have a clever. We also have plenty of X tokens. Well, yeah, I mean, we're going to play the Spider Monkey first. We'll just get that enclosure back. I think we need more money than X token right now. Could also argue that we need the card. I think we just need the money more. We're just going to get the 5 size back again. Yeah, main thing is that hopefully we can just end the game before they can do too much else. Good thing is they don't have too many open enclosures. Good thing is they've done their 5 CP project. They're not really working towards any others. I guess they have plenty of they can do raccoon release. Oh, so we need to take worker here, so probably should have covered the X token. Yeah. We actually need to take work because I forgot. Yeah, you can still release it even if you don't get an enclosure back. I mean, I can show you guys if you want. Yeah, exactly. The Ark Nova has no memory. Exactly. Small aquarium. Oh my god, it's aquarium. So in terms of end games, they do have a lot of end games. They don't have a lot of money. 1, 2, 3, 4, maybe 5 science lab. We have 1. Not gonna do it, but bam, release. It's possible. Gives us 1x token, but yeah, we're actually just 1x token short, so probably a pretty big mistake. I guess we can do animals as an in-between move. Actually, it's probably necessary to do that anyway. Probably just have to do like habitat. Oh, we have to start with release then, I guess. Oh no, it's fine. We have the 3 size. Yeah, there can be a situation where you just don't get to unflip an enclosure. That's still totally legal. Okay, so project, worker, place, play howler. Just the only thing saving us is that they have so little money. We just really don't want them to be able to break before we can end, but we need 3 more moves to end. Oh. That costs us another. That's really bad. Hmm. Yeah, that could actually be the game-winning constriction. We needed the X tokens. Have to take worker heal. We're just 1 X token short. Should have covered the X token. That could be the game-losing move if we do lose. I mean, they just take X tokens and break. They'll have 2 size opening closures. The problem is if we just go into like 100 points all, they just win from better end games. They're probably also threatening to end anyway. They have so many cards. Yeah, we really just don't want to be Xing back. I mean, building a single pavilion. It is definitely our best move, but they can still break in time. I just don't think we're getting far enough ahead. Oh, I didn't even calculate if this release gets us enough to win. I think it actually gets us tonight. So we actually need the pavilion to get to 100 anyway. Excavation? Oh, it says 6 science. So it is a 1 CP move, but... What do we have? Diverse species for 3. I just don't see how it's going to get any better if we wait. Oh my god. Well, it's actually... It's very good for us. Pretty useless for them. Presumably that's going to do project into 12 money animals. They can do habitats 3, gets them to 91. They have so many cards. It's only 4 points and it costs us 2 actions. Yeah, we don't need the X token either, so we can pick up the llama maybe. God, are we really scared about a llama? The thing is, it just puts it in range. Then it is a 4-point delaying move for us. I would say a delaying move is worth considering. Does expert in Expert and Predators is another point as well, right? Because we have diverse species, so this is potentially more depending on what animal they have. The risk is revealing much better cards. Now at least we have a maxed out in game for the moment. I guess we have Llama as another 4-point move. Adventure Playground. Yeah, that's a night. Oh. Okay. Does this count as a placement bonus for Excavation Site? I think the answer is no. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 endgames then? No, we don't get any native points for diversity. I don't think it does either. I mean, I think they get Excavation endgame. They have 6 to our 2. So it just makes sense to delay because they can't really get anything better. It does seem like we're cooked, but have to do all we can here. Yeah, the project we're finishing with is not great. Okay, cards, probably not going to give him too many more points. Could get down to building single pavilions if we want to delay, but they have the same option. But I guess if they do it, it's, well, the problem is if they break 3, it gives some extra money, they could play like a second better animal, so... I don't think Hyena's worth... I mean, really, it's only 2 points. I think it just makes sense to end after they've done cards. The worst thing would be if they break for more money and they can play 2 good animals. Yeah. This is just the best we have. We also get the extra... No, they also get the CP. Oh well. We got a maxed out in game and we got Science Library and Diversity for... Probably not enough, but I don't see what else we can do. It's just pretty hard to beat a stacked hand like that. Yeah, we lose a CP as well from the Badger. It's only a single Badger. How did... They didn't find anything else. Yeah, they got Excavation. I mean, surely there must be a spot for Hyena Compound with Diversity. Yeah, there's a spot here. With Diversity Researcher. I mean, it's 5 points if they don't play a Badger. I mean, if they do play a Badger. But, like, even that's not enough. It's not diversity points. Well, okay, we could have done geological projects, but I'd already gotten rid of it by that point. Yeah, I see. So it could have been a lot better if we played Hyena Compound, but like again, it just gives them more time to find cards, and they could find a second playable animal or get more money. Yeah, I just don't think there's much we could do. They had research too as well. So they always had a delay move of Quarantine Lab as well for another 1 CP, I guess. Yeah, GG. Pretty stacked starting hand if you started with a Marine Biologist and Science Lab. Oh, and it was Platypus release from the opening hand as well. That is a completely stacked opening hand. I cannot beat that. It was close though, only 9 points. See the aquarium though, like it gave by itself it gave about it wasn't the first water tags played, but it probably gave at least 12 points by itself. I should check on the oh, it's my turn again. This is the problem. I was gonna run out of time in this game. Oh, okay, we're doing expert on Africa. So good chances to go 4-1. If they're here. Sneaky. So I don't know if people can abuse it. I don't know if they like saw that it was me queuing somehow and they decided to decline it. I just wonder if it may be possible. Like if we went to the lobby or something. No, I guess it always goes to this page. Oh, but now they match up against us. Okay. Trading sponsors, fine. Better than build over rock water and ignore condition animals. Chaos build, I don't mind. Okay, Australia, Asia, species diversity. I think normally I would take Chaos build, but maybe with species diversity we have some good reason to take ignore requirement animals. Like imagine starting with a sun bear in this hand. Not that bad. Don't mind keeping the sponsor. I think we could hit him with a surprise pilfer. Just nice having cheap tags as well, though. Like, this probably makes the most sense. Maybe the sea animal over the bird. That's 3 different species. It would be great if we could start with a species uni. I guess we have backup plan of just doing 2 Australia. Uh, accessible zoo, small animal zoo. I think this is probably fine. I mean, maybe the bird of paradise is a much better animal to start with. Aha! Now we really want to start with the species uni. Oh, they have trading sponsors, marketing sponsors. It's got to think about where we're positioning everything. Archaeologists can definitely wait, so we'll just play victory column first. Placement's not ideal though. That's probably fine. Just build a 2 size here for the bird of paradise. Yeah, the arena controversy. Well, this guy here is Alphaboo, who used to play, who still has an account but got their ELO reset for cheating in the past. A couple of seasons ago, they played against their own account, got caught doing that, so they got all their ELO reset. They're back back last season under a new name. Towards the end of Arena, they're sitting on like 2180 points. What How was on about 2180 points as well. And during the last day, What How was just queuing for some games, and Broken Winged Angel was using multiple different accounts to snipe them, like just playing on different accounts, underrated accounts, to make sure they couldn't get first place. Do you consider that cheating or not? So many of the Chinese players I've talked to don't consider it cheating, which is crazy to me. But yeah, I think it's pretty blatant cheating. They snap up native farm. They could break. If we grab, I mean, they're not connected to the harbor either. We have good tempo as first player here. If we were to grab a random uni, what would we want? Maybe Sea Animal? Yeah, the thing is, it's not their accounts, but what they did is they have like this equivalent to Discord, and anyone that matched up against What How would just share their screen, and then Broken Winged Angel would just play for them. Okay, they play a Monkey Park and get the Science Lab. Start selling cards as well, but there's no break imminent. I think we just go 2 and 1. Can't quite afford both of these. Yeah, the 2 is going here. Actually, we probably can afford both of these. Oh, Primatologist is super nice. Yeah, we just build a 1 and we can afford both. I agree, it's cheating. Do we just have species diversity guaranteed? Sell 1, 2. I guess we're missing 1 species. Maybe snap up the Ibex. You got sniped, Bob. You got sniped 3 times in a row. But they lost to you 3 times in a row. Interesting. Start with the P-Fowl. They're setting up their native farm very nicely. We still have the advantage of a archaeologist. We have a decent start as well with posturing and victory column. Primatologist next move, snap up Ibex move after. Build a 2 size down here. Yes, they still have a science library and native farm to come, so they're probably happy with the longer round as well. I mean, I completely agree it's cheating. A lot of Chinese players don't seem to have a problem with it. Yeah, I don't know if I'm a huge fan of restricting Arena to premium only. It does make it more costly for people to create multiple accounts, which I'd be a huge fan of, but it also just kill a lot of the player base, which is not a good thing. It would just make it harder for everyone to find games, and I don't think anyone wins in that case. Building again, yeah, they really want to play the native farm. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 points at the moment. Nice. They are going to play it, which, fair enough. It gives 7 points. Oh, 6. I miscounted. Oh, that's not an edge, of course. It's fine. Ah, I said I was going to build here. Then we lose Archaeologist value. Still probably makes sense to anyway. Oh dear. We don't need to sell the shoe bill. We'll just break next move. Maybe they'll break, but they probably want to play the science library as well. Oh, don't tell me they have a sloth there or something. Wait, I actually don't want to get into a break chicken. If they have a sloth there, we can just actually say GG, I think. We just lose. Okay, they don't. No, we're good. I swallowed down the wrong pipe. I played one of the title Tuesdays. Oh, far out. Okay, they can pretty easily fit that with or without upgraded build. I thought we were having a good start, but damned if their start is just not as good. Like, Species 5 is obviously great, but now they get an Amazon house to go with it. Yeah, I don't know about 2CV worker there. Oh, and they have marketing sponsors. Great. I think for us it makes sense to grab 2 size. Don't mind the ×2 on sponsors. Just break or play Archaeologist. Do we want to upgrade it though. They do have quite a bit of money. Could be nice. Yeah, we can also make use of trading, I guess. See what random card we get. There's science library, so maybe we can just do cards first. Could definitely play both. I mean, this is a useless bush baby. Yeah, we could play both, and then the shoe bill gives us the 8 CP for the partner zoo. Looks alright. And they're probably fully expecting a break, but I mean, do they even care if it's not a break? Probably not at all. I think we actually want to keep our money. Shoe bill for partners is good though. Probably do want to grab Australia. We can make that crocodile playable. Oh, sorry, it's already playable. We have ignore animals. God, that Amazon house is just a problem. Wait, also they had a bear. Oh my god, they had a bear. Maybe I should have taken 2 CP worker. Okay, we actually know their entire hand now. They have the clownfish and Amazon house and a card that is true then. We can't really use this ×2 very well, apart from on sponsors again. God, they always get time to play the clownfish here. Which means they open up next round into 2 Australia, which is not necessarily a problem because we can go for 4. I think we just gotta relax a little bit. Probably just do cards into break. They might also just leave us with Australia too, because they want to go for 4 themselves. Don't think it's going to be much of a Waza special game, seeing as our rep is on 1. How broken would Ark Nova be if the player's country counts as a continent symbol? I guess the players in Antarctica would probably be at a pretty big disadvantage. I don't think it makes any sense to break chicken them for Australia too. I think it does make sense to start trading for rep. Oh my god, we don't have snapping either. I could definitely see us interested in the chameleon. Just chuck the ×2 on sponsors early. They get to snap up the expert. Probably to start off with Asia Partner Zoo. Now there's a Siberian tiger here, which is better than the crocodile. Yeah, it just makes sense for them to block Asia. Oh, to block Australia. I wonder how they plan on getting reputation, though. Yeah, I agree with that. They straight up take a university. Okay. Yeah, so they really want the rep. They're probably just going to play expert on Australia. Maybe they build first. If Antarctica players counted as a bear, I think everyone would move to Antarctica. Okay, so let's go Asia, upgrade animals. We can play the chameleon, snap up the tiger. Build a 5 size. Okay. Upgrading build probably makes sense. Oh, that's all the rep they need. They don't have an America's tag. Guess they probably want this foul fish. Guess they really want that foul fish. I don't think it's ever happening. 5 size. Here's Amazon House. Thankfully, no upgraded animals, so they can't play things like the foul fish from range. Oh, they can't play it. They forgot the Americas tag. They forgot the Americas tag. I don't think they have any good way of drawing this up either. We can just break on them next move and pray that this disappears. We still need one more Asia tag though. Petting Zoo could indeed be more busted. I think either way the concept is busted in itself. Yeah, they really forgot about that America's tag. Hmm. I would say I'm not ahead this game. Maybe if we got some clear answers for getting Asia 5 and Australia 4, I'd consider it. But I definitely don't think we're ahead. Okay, they build a 4 size over the rep. What that means is they can just grab America's partners do this move, which I assume they're going to do. Probably grab that and upgrade animals. I don't really want to let them... Okay, actually they did not build an aquarium, they built a 4 size. I still think it just makes sense to break. We just don't have a clear direction to go in. Like, I actually kind of want to do cards first. They just maybe play the Firefish? No, they would... Wait a sec. Did they just kill their Amazon house spot? Unless they're telling me they have diversity researcher, how can they play that? Wait, does it feel like that? I guess it does over the times too. Yeah, no, I think that is the spot. Yeah, that's why I don't think we're ahead. We don't have answers on how we're getting all these things. Asia 5, Australia 4, we don't have any answers. I don't even think Explorer helps us right now. I don't think Engineer helps us at all either. Explorer just makes the Tiger playable this round, which is whatever. Okay, they're not even interested in the Filefish, they're the Cowfish. The Vulture from range. Okay. Yeah, they collect all their reef animals. Happy to play Explorer and break 5, I guess. Just trade money for rep. I mean, Arky's nice, but these... Oh, God. Okay, I mean, they actually can't fit the Rhino unless they have a release for this, which is very possible. We don't have snapping, or I would just cause the break to get the Rhino. Yeah, I think we definitely just need to be donating a ton. I don't know. We're just starting off the round with Science 2 Rep Uni. Or even hand size could work. Well, I mean, hopefully it doesn't fit. If they make that into a 5 size, it's definitely not going to fit. But they're just already points ahead. I think it does fit though. It's possible it's the other direction. Yeah, the thing is they just still have 4 species to do. I just don't see what we have to do. Maybe we want to times 2 over a source to start with. We can grab partners in university. Probably makes the most sense. Double donation. Start with 2 animals. Just still have no project to do though. Yeah, I don't know. Why is this game so tough? I mean, Native Farm was okay for them. Not like our hand is bad at all. I'm like 90% confident for this though. Panda. It's so over. They still take the Rhino. Panda is not exactly playable for us, but actually, sorry, it is playable for us. So close to getting it as well. Actually, we might just be able to. I think we actually can snipe this panda, and that could be huge. Oh, true, it's a project as well. Okay, we can definitely snipe it. This ignore conditions is going to be massive for us, but it still takes time. It takes time to get everything. Worker doesn't really achieve much. Snapping is going to be better in the long term. I can't believe they didn't snap the panda. Like, that seems crazy. It's also going to make accessible zoo amazing here. I think we can snap the water playground. Looks quite good. Even Big Nose is playable. Oh, I'm happy to see them do cards. I think this is how we can come back. The problem is just this gap here. How do we bridge this gap? Because we can 2 sides play the water playground for the ×2, but maybe. Yeah, the thing is, I don't know how they fit the Rhino and the Epsilon House, but they could just have a release for the Vulture. In which case, the Rhino is probably the correct snap, even though Panda is amazing. You're just playing both 1, 2. I know we need a 3 size, but it doesn't help us. Doesn't help us get through the gap. I mean, everyone knows that Giant Panda's amazing. This has nothing to do with Propaganda Panda, by the way. Okay, we're getting pretty close to ending. We can sell the croc. Yeah, if we had an expert on Asia or something, it would just be ideal. Wait, are they actually grabbing university? If that could have showed up like 1 turn earlier. This is the thing, we might just have to waste time building this action. Oh. I think we actually just have to build a one-size enclosure. It's so bad giving them time to play animals, but I don't see any way around it. ×2 is some extra points. I don't think we can cross without it. Panda single animal, we get to 14 rep. We can calculate, I guess. So single animal is 16, rep 19, 79, 5 Asian 94. Okay, I guess we are just crossing without it. It's actually like 100 points on the dot, right? With uni plus donation. They have no 2 size. They do have reef animals, but what's better, giant panda or elephant plus turtle? Which turtle? Pond turtle? I'd say elephant plus turtle's better. Oh yeah, I forgot about water playground as well. We have sufficient X tokens, but the rep doesn't matter anyway. The money certainly doesn't matter. Then what is the scariest card to see here? They've already used their marketing spot. I mean, is Publications just better than Water Playground? No, not really. Neither of those projects are scary. Big Nose is not scary. They're still starting off with Amazon House. Probably ×2 on a SOS. Yeah, this is like playable because they have no enclosures. I've got a victory column as well. I'm still convinced it fits here. Is it backwards? What did they take? They took Publications. Gun-shaped, Jesus Christ. Actually, no, something did help me. Someone said it's like a lowercase h. And if that is the case, then I think that is backwards. I think lowercase h is how to look at it, actually. Shut up, Panda. Just can't really believe we're actually going to win this game. They cooked the Amazon house spot so badly. They actually just forgot about the Americas tag and gave up on it. I think that's a complete mistake. Sorry, we have not won yet. I think it does look pretty good though. I don't see what we could possibly draw that would... Well, I guess Sun Bear would have been the animal. Oh, Explorer as well. Yeah, okay, we are easily. We also get 2 rep for another... And a rep from our 3rd uni. We have Accessible Zoo for 3 CP. Thank you, Mike. Thanks for tuning in. Well, the fact that they haven't played it yet does make me believe that they got rid of it. I'm just very surprised they would force us up here for a random vulture with no release project and then give up on Amazon House. And in terms of endgames, we only have Victory Column for 2. They still have Native Farm for, well, presumably 1. They do have some pouching, not much pouching, but some. They do have Science Library. Oh, on animals. Oh, for the Rhino, yeah. So we just end before they play the Rhino. It's fine, we just end here. Yeah, so they keep their Native Farm endgame. Can't believe how much they cooked it. They're going to play the jellyfish. I promise you. Yeah, it does seem like they cooked the positioning a lot. Yeah, just committing to a random vulture just doesn't make any sense. I actually think they did think it could fit because they grabbed America's Partner Zoo for a reason. But then it just turned out it couldn't fit. Oh, I see. Right, Galapagos or Giant Panda. It depends too much on the situation. I mean, you're happy playing either, but Giant Panda is obviously just straight up more points, but Galapagos is a lot cheaper if you can sunbathe, so it depends if you need the money or not. If you don't need the money, then Panda's strictly better. Pretty good though, for one day. Really did not think that would turn into a win. I think it does get really dicey if they deny the Panda. Maybe not. I mean, the Rhino's okay for us, but it's not like we have a Rhino project to do either. Letting the Panda go is probably a mistake. They must have forgotten that we had ignore requirement animals. But it was also just playable for them. Oh, they actually finished with a jellyfish and kangaroo for triple pouching. Wow. Interesting game anyway to finish with. Yeah, I think good day overall. Game 4 was rough, obviously, with them having amazing sponsors, but I don't know, we didn't really gain or lose any ground. I think we started on roughly this and finished on roughly 1910. So that's good enough. Yeah. On our turn in the Ark Nova game. So I think that's all we got for today. Thanks all for tuning in. Have a good rest of the day, and we'll see you guys on Friday for the replay analysis. Good night.